So everyone is talking about AI and what AI is doing in the business world, right? But today I have a tech expert, my guy, Enny, right? My guy Enny has worked for some of the biggest software companies in the world. So when it comes to software engineering, full stack, right? He's not like you little niggas that just do the front end or the back end. He's actually full stack, all right? So he does this for real, he does this for a living, and he does this at the highest level. He's gonna talk to us about what AI is doing right now in the tech world and what it's gonna do in the future. So without any delay, my guy Enny.
Thank you. Thank you for the nice introduction, man.
Yes, sir, of course.
Well, just like Alex said, my name is Enny Olaniyan. I'm a full stack engineer. I do everything tech. I've pretty much been an engineer since I was 16. Got my first kind of full-time job around when I was 17, and pretty much I've been working full-time the whole time. And again, I do pretty much front end, back end, and also work in the cloud with AWS.
Damn.
And also, just like Alex mentioned, I don't want to brag, but just like you mentioned, I've worked for a couple Fortune 500 companies, and I've seen a lot when it comes to the tech industry, how much it's grown, and how, again, and where it's actually going, especially when it comes to AI. Especially for someone who has been in industry and been coding for a long time, I can tell you there's some really big things coming, and there's a lot of impact that I think AI is definitely going to make. So, yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, and people don't even understand the level of it. But before we even get into it, my man said he's been doing this since he was 17. Yeah. Whatever y'all niggas would do when you're 17, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, when I was 17, I was probably thinking about girls or some shit. So that's crazy. So he's the guy for this. Now I want to talk about like all the layoffs, because we've seen a whole bunch of layoffs that's happening right now.
Yeah.
So talk about that.
No, I think that's actually a big part of it. I used to work for AWS. Some of you might know AWS. It's Amazon Web Services. They're like the Amazon like cloud side, the tech side of Amazon, by Jeff Bezos, as you know. But pretty much, ever since I worked there for about 3 years, and during that time there were a lot of layoffs, and it's gotten even more prevalent. And the reason I say that is because, for example, when I started working there, it was so many people I worked with, from all different parts of the country, different parts of the world. And most of the time, and especially the longer that I stay there, and the more they introduce AI features and Gen AI tools to us, I've been seeing very much less engineers working. There have been a lot of like layoffs because of AI. Not just because, AI's been around. It's just the fact that it's been evolving so quick lately, and it can do, I'll be honest, AI is at a point where it could do junior engineers' job, and that's the crazy part about it. And I feel bad saying that, because a lot of companies, even the team that I worked on, didn't want to hire junior engineers anymore, just because you could hire 1 or 2 senior engineers with some AI tools, and you could be as functional, if not more productive, than having a full team with like 8 engineers, so mid to low level to high level engineers. So I think AI has been taking over a lot, and there's been a lot of people getting fired. I have some friends and people that I have personal relationship with that are pretty good. These are not people that are scrubs. People who know what they're doing, and they're losing their jobs based, some because of AI, some because they can't adapt to be able to work with AI. So I think it's actually a big thing now, and moving forward, you're going to have to know how to adapt with AI for sure.
Bro, it's crazy that you mentioned that. It's not because a lot of people think, oh, it's gonna take out like entry-level jobs. No, bro. This thing is taking out people that are good.
Yeah, experienced people at this point.
It's scary. Like, we're going into some crazy world. And we're only in the beginning stages of AI. Would you think?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think AI, in like a couple years, it would even be more insane. Like, it would take, and we're talking about tech jobs right now, and I'm talking, give it a couple years, blue collar workers will be affected, factory jobs will be affected, grocery, retail, little stuff like that will be affected to where like all those can be easily automated, and that's the crazy part about it.
Damn. Yeah, and that doesn't even talk about like robotics and stuff, right? Because as a business owner, like I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm greedy. I only care about my money. I only care about the bottom line.
As you should.
I care about profit margin. So if somebody tells me I can bring in a machine, it doesn't take no breaks. It doesn't need life insurance. It doesn't need health insurance. It doesn't need any of that.
It's
it can
cheaper.
work 24/7, and it's cheaper. Bro, every single entrepreneur is going to take that.
Yeah.
So you guys out there that are working for tech companies, you're working for whatever grocery stores, from grocery store level, from McDonald's level, all the way to
Blue
tech
collar
companies,
work,
blue
some
collar.
of the factory workers, like it's really taken over. And even I've worked for some I worked for this company called Twerk Robotics. They're based in Virginia, and what they do is they have for example, they have self-driving trucks. So like Teslas, but they're like trucks. So
Yeah.
pretty much a couple years ago, the craze was a bunch of truck drivers. I had friends that made a lot of money from driving trucks. But when I worked for this company, it's like we're starting to roll out trucks that could drive themselves and automate and begin using GPS, using a lot of things like to sensors to be able to calculate. It's actually insane. Now, some of these trucks have taken jobs away from like truck drivers. Before, a couple years ago, how insane the truck driving world is and how much money they make compared to now has been significantly reduced. Like, and it's crazy. Yeah.
So even truck drivers are not safe, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's
That's
insane.
Crazy.
It's
That's
insane.
crazy.
AI is taking over a lot, and it can be scary. But again, I feel like we just have to know how to adapt.
Yeah.
Like just like before the internet came and people learned how to adapt, and there's people making money on the internet.
Yeah.
Just with AI too, I think there will be some adaptation, but it's gonna be hard before it gets easy for sure.
So talking about adaptation, right? Because for me, obviously, I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur. This is the way my mind works, right? Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Not everybody can do business.
I agree.
Right? In fact, I'll argue most people cannot, right? So people should stick to their expertise. However, with AI coming in and changing things up, like how would you suggest that people should adapt?
I have options, not just diverse, like have a diverse skill set.
Okay.
It can't just be one thing. Find other ways to do other things as well. And again, I don't mean like, oh, just go gamble. A lot of people, like, oh, well, I'm gonna go get sports betting or that shit. I think it's BS. I don't support it, but if that's your thing, go ahead.
Yeah.
But I think getting a skill set, multiple skill sets, and being able to sell yourself on that would be great. Business as well, but like you said, I don't think a lot of people are built for that. Even me, I've tried to get into it a good amount, and sometimes it's like, yo, fuck this. So I give you kudos, business owners that do all that, because it is a lot. I do have a business though, but it's not as rigorous as how demanding some other businesses are, but it takes time as well.
Yeah.
But my tip would be have a diverse skill set. Be able to, switch to different things and be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I've been in tech, but for example, there's a lot of people who are engineers or who code and they just work on the front end. They just work on the back end.
Yeah.
Or they just work on like the cloud, AWS, Azure. What I've done ever since I started the developing of coding and being in tech is being an engineer is pretty much try to be a full stack, be able to do everything. That way you're able to sell yourself more. So being able to have different skill sets to do different things, I think is going to be the key. And not being scared to do new things as well.
Yeah, no, that's crazy that you mentioned like different hats, because that's really all business is wearing different hats. Like for me, I spend most of my days, right, managing teams, talking to customers, setting up relationship with mechanics, right? And the current of businesses is pretty rigorous. To be honest, it's not even the hardest type of business. There are much harder businesses that people do. So I think from the business side of things, right, if you do want to go the business route, you have to understand what you're going to get yourself into, do your research, and then you have to invest in mentorship. Like people don't understand that.
There you go.
Like you got to invest in mentors, man. If you're going to do it by yourself, good luck with that. That shit's not going to it's not gonna happen.
Just also add to that, doing it by yourself, I agree with Alex too. I don't think it works to, it does work if you're just a certain type of person, but the chance of that working is very low.
Yeah.
And also you will hit a plateau, you will hit a wall very quickly, and you won't know how to proceed.
Yeah.
One of the biggest lack of people, you know, doing well for themselves these days is networking and also having the information needed. Some people just don't know.
Yeah.
And that is the thing. So if you have that network, get out there, meet people, learn different things, man, I'm telling you, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that.
No, absolutely. Networking is the key. And you don't know what you don't know.
Yup.
So that information is life changing. So yeah, man, that's everything AI. I just wanted you guys to know and hear from somebody who's actually doing this every single day on a day-to-day basis. Full stack engineer. Shout out to my guy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Big respect to this guy. If you guys want to know anything software engineering, tell them where to find you, bro.
Yeah, and also I'm currently an AI engineer for one of the big Fortune 500 companies as well. So again, if you have any questions, again, about AI, tech, anything, feel free to hit me up. Instagram, I have my Instagram tag is local_billionaire. So local_billionaire. And then my, that's pretty much one of my biggest, where you can reach me at for sure. And also my email is olaniyan86@gmail.com. If you have any questions, or if you're in tech and you're trying to, be a little diverse, get into the AI space, because I've transitioned a little into the AI space for the past year and 2 years now. So I think, you can help develop these AI tools.